Hi guys, hi Chay Babes, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I will be giving you guys a 40 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 40 plus 4 week pregnancy update. To be fair, I'm still feeling good. I'm not feeling tired, I'm not feeling sick, I'm not feeling like dizzy or anything. Like, it still has been a smooth ride so far. So at this point, we're just waiting for a baby boy to arrive. But yeah, that is one of the reasons why I chose to go with a midwife versus an OB-GYN. I know that times are changing, and like a lot of OB-GYNs are like kind of more open to patients' preferences, especially because there's more education that's out there now, and people, especially women, are knowing their rights. But I know a lot of women that I've talked to, once they reach 40 weeks, their doctor's like, all right, let's schedule this induction because you're late. And you're not technically late. Like, you are post-term when the baby is past 42 weeks. So I still have like another week and a half before I'm considered post-term. And as a first-time mom, it's normal to go past your due date. So I know a lot of people are like, where's the baby? Where's, like, but honestly, like, we're good. He's good. Everything is healthy. And the process of how it goes is like, okay, once I reach 41 weeks, they do a non-stress test and ultrasound, which is like a biophysical assessment just to make sure everything is good. Baby is good. He, like, the heart rate, everything just looks good. And if everything looks good, then we can just keep waiting on baby to come. And I will do that. My next appointment is on Monday, and then after that I'll go back 2 days later if I hadn't had him by then, and we'll do the next test. So that's pretty much the process of it. And then if he doesn't come by that second test or so, if he doesn't come by the second test, so by next Wednesday, then we will start talking about induction methods. And with induction methods, you have a few different options, and I learned these in the birth classes that I took, and that is cervidil, where they take like this, it's like a long tape, and they stick it up in your cervix, and it releases prostaglandins, which is good for softening the cervix, to get it opening, to get the your cervix and stuff dilating and get labor started. And you usually see within 12 hours if it works or not. And then within the next 24 hours, you should start seeing like some type of labor starting. And if that doesn't work, then you'll discuss other things. They also have something called a membrane swipe or sweep, and that's where they go in and they kind of loosen your amniotic sac. And once they loosen your amniotic sac, they kind of give another 24 to 48 hours to see if labor will start. A lot of people start membrane sweeps or swipes at like 37 weeks. I don't know the reason being. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. You have to be at least 2 centimeters dilated in order to get that option of induction. And then you also have the balloon catheter, that they'll just pretty much blow up a balloon, stick it up, pop it, and pretty much kind of like, I guess, like break your water to see if labor start, or like loosen your membranes. So those are some of the options that I've talked about with my midwives, to just in case we have to go the induction route. But whatever it is that I have to do to get this baby here safe and sound, healthy, to keep me healthy, I'm all with that. So I just wanted to give you guys an update about that. I know, like, when I talked to my mom about it, she's like, oh my gosh, there are so many like new methods now. Back in the day, it was like either this or that. Like, they didn't know about all the different options. So I was very intentional with educating myself with this pregnancy, being that it's my first, and I wanted to know my options. So I did a lot of research, I did a lot of classes, and things like that. So I'm not really like nervous or worried about anything. I feel confident in my birth team and in my body and in my baby. Some of the induction methods that I have been doing at home, have been hypnobirthing. It's something that I've just started trying actually as of yesterday, but I've been hearing a lot about it. It's pretty much like a deep meditation to kind of like let your mind and your body follow and, you know, kind of relax and get in a moment of like, you know, picturing a perfect, beautiful birth. And then, you know, of course, the dates. I've been doing, today I did 5 dates. And there were the big dates, but you usually do like 3 big dates a day or 6 small dates a day. So I've been doing those. I haven't been consistent with that. Also the primrose pills, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I am out of my raspberry leaf tea extracts, but I'll link it below. But I've also been taking these, and I've been doing these vaginally, more so because I heard they work more effective vaginally. So I'll do 3 of these inserted vaginally at nighttime. And you're supposed to do it at nighttime because you're supposed to be laying down for at least 2 hours straight so that it could like get in and release those prostaglandins to help soften the cervix. Honestly, this week I have been very inconsistent with these. For a while I've been consistent, but I don't know, I'm like, does it work, does it not work? So I don't know, I can't really tell you guys if this is working. With the raspberry leaf extract, I literally ran out of those quick, but I was taking 6 a day, and I don't know if it's been working. I also have been doing the raspberry leaf tea, which is disgusting. So I added chamomile the other day, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be drinking all of this, even though they say chamomile is okay. I don't know, I just felt some type of way about like using all of that. So yeah, I haven't been really consistent with the tea. I'm currently sitting on my birthing ball. I spend a lot of time on my birthing ball, so instead of watching TV on the couch, I'll sit on my birthing ball. Instead of eating sometimes in the bar stool, I'll eat on the birthing ball. I've also been doing the mile circuit and things like that. I've been doing curb walks. I've been doing 30-minute walks outside around the whole entire apartment complex. So I'll walk around the entire apartment complex twice. And that's what I've been doing. So when I went to the doctor, I was about 25% effaced. And so that's another thing that I learned about while taking my birth class. You know, your birthing process is more, or your laboring process is more than just about dilation. You have to be at least 100% effaced, or you should be 100% effaced, which means your cervix should be thinned out, softened out enough for the baby to kind of pass through. And then the station at which your baby is at. So if you're at a high negative station, that means that your baby is still floating up in your pelvis. If you're at a 0, the baby is engaged. If you are at a positive, that means your baby is crowning and it is time to push. So and dilation, which means is like the opening of the hole that your baby is going to go through of your cervix, and that of course should be at 10 centimeters. So yeah, that's all the things that I've been learning and just keeping myself up to date with. And I did do a cervical check the other day because I was like, you know, let me just see, even though I do want to deny cervical checks the day that I'm in labor, just because of the discouragement that you feel once you get the cervical checks, and just also the tension that cervical checks cause on your cervix. And that could also kind of stall the labor process with baby. And so I didn't really want to do that because I'm like, I kind of felt a little discouraged the other day when I went to the midwife and I did the cervical check, and she was like, you're like a centimeter dilated and only 25% effaced, and baby is not really engaged just yet. And I was like, am I doing something wrong? And for a minute I kind of felt like sad, because you kind of see all these other women having their baby at like 37, 38, 39, 40 weeks, right around their due date, and I'm just like stalling this entire time. So I'm like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with my baby? Things like that. So that's one of the reasons why a part of my birth plan is I am going to deny cervical checks. Like, unless there is a medical need for me to get one or get more than one, I'm not going to do it, just because I want to stay true to, you know, myself and my baby, and trust that we will work together as a team and kind of stick to my birthing plan. And I feel like with this process, God never said that it would be easy. I just knew that I wanted to do something different you know, I wanted to really take I wanted to take the hand and be like the driver of this pregnancy and this delivery. So with that, it comes with like a lot of patience and trusting the process and things like that. So that is really testing my faith right now, because I just knew by December 3rd my baby was gonna be here. If not by December 3rd, I was like, oh, he's coming the day after, the day after, the day after, and all of us have been wrong. So just really learning to trust the process and believe that God knows what he is doing and things like that. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this nursery cart. Also, I thought about doing a video about talking about more in depth about my birth plan and the options based off of the things that I've learned in the birthing class. So if that is something that you guys are interested in, please let me know, and I'll do like a part 2 of like mostly everything that I've learned and that you guys should probably know when the time comes, or if the time is here or near. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, in my birthing cart on the first shelf, I have this picture frame of his first sonogram, or the most recent sonogram that I've gotten. And it's just like a reminder of like where we started and then where we're about to be. I also have these little booties that came with his crib set that we have in here. I have some breast milk storage bags. My breast pump is also going to go at the top, but I haven't received it yet because I can't get it until after I actually give birth. So that's on the way. He won't be using a pacifier anytime soon, but I have this as a cute little decoration, pacifier holder and things like that. So we have this, and then I have, he probably won't be using this, but I may use this just to kind of like, you know, entertain him, something like that. I have the remotes to his light. So we have an LED light that is, and then I have on the second shelf, I have some Honest wipes, and these are the plant-based wipes, and it is over 99% water. A lot of moms recommended that we do water-based wipes just for the first couple of months, and I've heard really good reviews on those, so that's good. Also on the side, I don't know if you guys could see it, let me zoom in. Okay, on the side, this is a sound machine, which the one and I slept with it the other day. It's a little loud, so I don't know, we'll see how that is. And so yeah, we also have the Honest diapers on the second card. We have a newborn in a size 1 because we really don't know what size he's going to be. So yeah, we have those. And then on the bottom cart, we have his bathing stuff. So this is the wash and shampoo right here. We have that. And then we have the lotion to match. So that's that. And then beside that, we have a little grooming kit, which has all of this cute little stuff in here. And then we also have some more grooming things. I think I'm gonna get like a little bowl to put it in, but right now I just put it in the Ziploc bag. But it comes with like the brush, fingernails, comb, all of that. And then we have the butt paste. I have 2 of these that I just keep in the cart just for easy access. And then we have the Wendy Gasper. This, we have the nose sucker. We have the thermometer. And then we have the Breathe Easy kit. Okay, and then My favorite part are the books that we have. So we have this prayer book, which I think is really, 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 really nice. And then we have a few of these books. So I Love You, Mommy. Also have this one. Oh, I love how people just got all my first book of prayers. And then I Love You, Daddy. And then we also have some baby stimulation visual cards. And these are just things to kind of, you know, keep baby's attention. I think we're going to definitely start reading to him early and, you know, saying certain things, letters, alphabets, songs, and stuff like that, just because it's good for his language development overall. And that's pretty much all that I have in the cart right now. I also have these little cute house shoes that came with his house robe. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, the only thing that I'm pretty much missing is his breast pump. So I plan to breastfeed for like just strictly breastfeeding for the first 6 weeks. And then after that, I may start pumping. I may introduce him to a pacifier because I also have some pacifiers down here. Some backups. I may introduce him to pacifiers around that time, but we shall see. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in life yet. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them below. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I love each and every one of you guys. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.